Lesson 1. Develop a new understanding of becoming wealthy. You must understand that today, unlike 2 or 3 centuries ago and earlier, wealth is not created solely through land, industry, factories, and things like that. The first step of financial intelligence is realizing that today it is knowledge and new information that can generate wealth and money for you. Understanding this point is a great success in itself. In the world we live in, there are many mentors who teach the principles of becoming wealthy. When you listen to these people, they all share one common message. They say that if you want to grow and progress financially and stand in a better position, you need to increase your knowledge and information. You might ask, what impact can this knowledge really have? The answer is that when this knowledge settles within a person, it changes their perspective and mindset toward life and the concept of wealth. This is where it begins to influence the person's actions and behavior as well. Robert Kiyosaki says that before you fill your pockets with money, you must first build a wealthy mind. You should know that the human mind always pulls a person in its own direction and imposes its influence on their life. With a wealthy mindset, you can make money from almost anything. Lesson 2. Don't say, I can't. Ask, how can I? Imagine that you want to earn $10,000 per month, but right now your income barely reaches $3,000 a month. You should never say to yourself, I can't. Instead, ask yourself, how can I reach such an income? This question is the starting point for reaching that level of income. Once you ask yourself this question, know that you have already placed yourself on the path toward earning $10,000 per month. Now you must think carefully and evaluate the ideas that can lead you to this level of income. Suppose you have a website that currently earns you $1,000 per month. Think about ideas that could increase your website sales. Separate the best ideas, experiment with them, and without a doubt, you will get closer to your goal day by day. Lesson 3. Don't work for money. Warren Buffett has a beautiful quote. If you cannot find a way to make money even while you sleep, you will have to run after money for the rest of your life. This is a reality. People with financial intelligence make money work for them instead of working endlessly to earn it. Robert Kiyosaki also considers this one of the foundations of financial intelligence. He believes that instead of focusing only on income, we must aim for profits. This is only possible through investment. If we invest our financial resources correctly and turn them into assets, over time, the value of those assets increases and they generate profit for us. In this way, we preserve our principal money while also gaining good returns. So choose work that you can do passionately and be confident that you can become wealthy through it. Also, make sure to establish a side business for yourself. Before government employees become sick, unemployed, old, or retired, they should think about building a business. Lesson 4. Learn the new meaning of poverty. Remember that from the perspective of financial intelligence, poverty does not mean having no money. Poverty means that in order to earn money, you must be physically present at your workplace. This means that you have not created income streams or income-generating assets. Therefore, you must change direction so that earning money does not require your physical presence at a workplace. Lesson 5. Know what you want to do with your money. Just as a great football player like Zidane Ronaldo or Messi knows exactly what to do with the ball at every moment. You must have enough financial knowledge to know what to do with the money that comes to you. Otherwise, consider all the money that comes to you as already lost. Just like that. Financial goal setting is one of the most important components of financial intelligence. People who want financial success and want to achieve their goals must mentally plan how they will use their money before they even obtain wealth. Alongside mental planning, writing down future expenses is also very important. Someone who, even before receiving their monthly salary, is already thinking about spending it all on luxury decorative items will certainly not achieve major financial goals. This is because they have no clear plan for saving or investing. Lesson 6. Work for yourself. Of course, we are not against you working for others, companies, or organizations. However, remember that someone with high financial intelligence understands that their work ultimately contributes to making their managers and bosses wealthier. Therefore, working for others should be temporary and should simply provide an opportunity for you to eventually acquire real assets and achieve income that does not require your physical presence. Robert Kiyosaki says that the richest people in the world build networks, while others are trained to look for jobs. Lesson 7. Accumulate assets. Try to learn as much as possible about modern accounting, such as understanding the real difference between assets and liabilities. When you don't know this simple difference, you may end up pursuing things you believe are assets, but in reality, they not only fail to generate income for you, they may even create expenses and liabilities. An asset is something that can generate income, profit, or another asset for you. Lesson 8. Don't become financially diluted. Please do not be deceived by university degrees, experience, and similar things. Sometimes you might be among the most experienced and educated people in your professional field, yet still be financially diluted. In such a case, you will fall into the flawed cycle of working more to earn more and then spending more. Never fall into this trap. Lesson 9. Keep your expenses strictly limited. Why is it that when your income increases, your expenses increase as well? This means you have fallen into Parkinson's law. Instead, learn to control your expenses just as strictly as when your income was lower. By doing so, you will have more savings and more money available. Most people do not do this. They think that since they now earn more money, they should increase their spending by the same amount. Lesson 10. Avoid falling into the trap of debt. Avoiding unnecessary debt is something we must always keep in mind. Such debts take away our opportunity to invest and significantly reduce our financial intelligence. Debt creates fear and forces people to focus their minds on repaying it. For example, imagine that you currently have $20,000 in debt. If you focus your mind entirely on repaying this debt, even after paying it off, your mind may unconsciously create new debts for you. Therefore, it is important to always focus on investment so that we can achieve financial independence. Lesson 11. Understand the difference between a job and a business. This is very important. A job means physically being present at a workplace and earning income to cover the basic necessities of life for yourself and your family. But a business means using the extra money you have left to acquire a new asset and create a new stream of income. For example, you might be a private tutor, In that case, your job is tutoring. But when at the end of the month you have some extra money and you invest it in cryptocurrency or another type of investment, that becomes your business. Always remember to build a business alongside your job.